How many cups of sugar does it take to get to the moon?
My little brother and I were watching a Goofy movie, and so this question came up, and now, I'm making this video. Let's start calculating. So your final answer needs to be cups. First, we need to know the approximate distance between Earth and the moon. Since the distance is constantly changing, we'll just use a quick Google search that'll give us an approximate answer. As you can see, it's about 238,900 miles, but this is science, so we're going to use SI units. So the quick conversion will take it to about 384,472.282 kilometers. Now, are the cups being stacked on top of each other, or is each sugar cube / grain being put on top of each other? Well, if we look at Max's answer, he says 3.5. I think it's pretty clear that 3.5 cups stacked on top of each other will not reach to the moon. Not a lot of people use cubes. If you open up packets and other things, it's in grains. So looking at the grains, we'll get a very common brand of sugar, also known as yeah, it's a very good brand of sugar. Now we have to look at nutrition labels, and it says 4 grams of sugar per serving. Now, how much does a grain of sugar weigh? If we can find the amount of weight that is in a grain of sugar, we can find out the amount of sugar grains in 4 grams. We'll just use the proportion as seen right here, and we can find out that 4 grams is going to be equal to about 0.000625 grams per 1 sugar grain. If we were to solve for x through this proportion, you'll find there are about 400 grains of sugar for every 4 grams. Now, if we want to find 1 gram, we will just divide that. So we'll get 1,600 grains of sugar per gram. We have the grains. We have how many there are, but how big are they exactly? Well, using another Google search, I will find that they are about 0.0007 meters. If we were to find out how many grains of sugar, we're going to have to use that distance that we found earlier between Earth and the moon and divide. The amount of grains of sugar times the diameter of a single grain of sugar is going to be equal to whatever you want it to be equal to. So in this case, we want it to be equal to the distance between Earth and the moon. Now we simply divide that. We're going to have to do 383,000, yada, yada, yada. Divide that by 0.0007 meters. And that'll give you the amount of sugar grains. Now that we have the amount of sugar grains in our little earlier calculation with the 1,000 grains of sugar per gram, we need to find out how many grams are in a cup. 200 grams in 1 cup. Using that, we just simply do some conversions and divide a few times. And, we'll get quite a hefty number. Answer time! Alright, so that means there are about 341,985,600 grains of sugar, which means if you were to stack every single 1 grain of sugar on top of each other, it would lead to the moon. But how many cups are holding all those grains of sugar? Well, just about 1,709,928 cups. So Goofy, there's your answer. Max, you're